In the quest to outsmart aging, millions are pouring fortunes into biohacking, chasing miracle supplements, gadgets, and secret routines. But what if the billion-dollar biohacking industry is built on fear, hype, and empty promises? Today we expose the truth behind the so-called optimization craze and reveal why simple evidence-based health habits might be the only real hack you need. Chapter 1. The Fear of Aging and the What is Biohacking. Aging has long been a source of anxiety in modern society as people grapple with the reality of declining health, changing appearance, and the inevitability of mortality. This fear is amplified by media and cultural messages that glorify youth, productivity, and endless self-improvement. When the first signs of physical decline like joint pain or digestive issues appear, many feel a sense of urgency to fix themselves. The biohacking movement emerged as a response to this collective unease, promising ways to slow, halt, or even reverse the aging process. Influencers and wellness entrepreneurs seized on this vulnerability, offering products and routines that claim to optimize every aspect of health. The result is a booming industry that thrives on the promise of longevity, vitality, and control over one's body. Instead of confronting the natural process of aging, many are drawn into a cycle of endless optimization, believing that with enough effort and the right products, they can outsmart time itself. This relentless pursuit often leads to stress, disappointment, and a disconnect from the simple, proven habits that truly support well-being. Biohacking refers to the practice of using science, technology, and unconventional methods to enhance physical and mental performance. It encompasses a wide spectrum of activities, from basic lifestyle tweaks to cutting-edge interventions. On one end, enthusiasts adopt habits like cold showers, intermittent fasting, and sleep tracking, aiming to boost energy, resilience, or recovery. On the more experimental side, biohackers may use red light therapy, nootropics, or even DIY genetic modifications. The movement is fueled by a belief in self-experimentation and the idea that anyone can become the engineer of their own biology. Wearable devices and apps allow users to monitor everything from heart rate to blood glucose, feeding a data-driven approach to health. While some practices are rooted in established science, many are based on anecdotal evidence or preliminary studies. The appeal lies in the promise of quick, measurable improvements and the sense of empowerment that comes from hacking one's own body. However, the lack of regulation and standardized guidelines means that results vary widely, and risks are often downplayed in favor of bold marketing claims. Chapter 2. Obsessive Optimization and Manufactured Health Problems. The drive for optimization taps into deep psychological needs, control, certainty, and the desire for self-improvement. In a world saturated with information and comparison, many feel pressured to constantly upgrade their routines, bodies, and minds. This mindset can quickly spiral into obsession, where health becomes a never-ending project rather than a source of well-being. Social media amplifies this effect as influencers showcase extreme routines and daily hacks, making ordinary habits seem inadequate. The constant barrage of new products and techniques creates a sense of urgency and FOMO, also known as fear of missing out, pushing individuals to chase the next big thing. Instead of fostering confidence, this cycle often breeds anxiety and self-doubt, as people worry they're not doing enough to protect themselves from aging or illness. The pursuit of perfection can overshadow the joy of living, turning health into a source of stress rather than empowerment. Over time, this relentless focus on optimization may even erode mental health, as individuals become hyper-vigilant about every perceived flaw or risk, losing sight of balance and self-acceptance. The biohacking industry excels at identifying or inventing new problems that require urgent solutions. By framing ordinary experiences or minor discomforts as signs of hidden dysfunction, companies create a constant demand for their products. For example, feeling tired after a long day is recast as a symptom of micronutrient deficiency or toxic buildup, requiring special powders or supplements. Everyday foods are demonized, and natural variations in energy or mood are pathologized. This strategy not only drives sales, but also keeps consumers in a state of perpetual worry about their health. The introduction of proprietary blends and obscure ingredients adds an aura of exclusivity and mystery, making it difficult for consumers to assess what they're actually buying. Wait a second, do you think the biohacking industry is genuinely helping people, or is it just another clever marketing scheme? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As a result, people are encouraged to distrust their own bodies and instincts, relying instead on external fixes. The industry's success hinges on its ability to convince the public that they are fundamentally broken and that only constant optimization and ongoing purchases can restore them to health. Chapter 3. The marketing tactics of supplement companies and hiding ingredient dosages. Supplement companies employ sophisticated marketing strategies to capture consumer attention and build brand loyalty. One common tactic is the use of proprietary blends, which allows brands to list impressive-sounding ingredients without disclosing actual dosages. This creates an illusion of potency while hiding underwhelming amounts of active compounds. Buzzwords like superfoods, adaptogens, and detox are liberally used, even with lacking scientific consensus or clear definitions. Influencer endorsements and testimonials play a significant role, leveraging trust and social proof to drive sales. Companies often highlight rare or exotic ingredients, suggesting that these are essential for optimal health, even when evidence is limited. Subscription models are heavily promoted, locking customers into recurring purchases with the promise of convenience and ongoing benefits. Scarcity tactics such as limited-time offers or claims of exclusive formulations further pressure consumers to buy quickly. By focusing on perceived deficiencies and promising easy fixes, these companies turn ordinary wellness concerns into lucrative opportunities, often at the expense of transparency and genuine health outcomes. Proprietary blends are a common tactic in the supplement industry, allowing companies to group multiple ingredients under a single label without disclosing the exact amounts of each component. This lack of transparency makes it nearly impossible for consumers to know whether they are getting effective doses or just trace amounts included for marketing purposes. Many blends list impressive-sounding ingredients like spirulina, ashwagandha, or chlorella, but without specific quantities, their real impact is questionable. Research shows that many beneficial compounds only work at certain thresholds, and underdosing renders them ineffective. By hiding dosages, companies can cut costs while still advertising a long list of active ingredients. This practice also makes it difficult for third parties to verify claims or for users to compare products accurately. Regulatory agencies require listing total blend weight, but not individual amounts, further muddying the waters. As a result, consumers may believe they're investing in a potent health solution, when in reality, they're receiving a product designed more for profit than efficacy. Ultimately, proprietary blends benefit brands by creating an illusion of value while leaving customers in the dark about what they're actually consuming. Chapter 4. The truth about superfoods and green powder craze. Superfoods and adaptogens have become buzzwords in wellness marketing, promising extraordinary health benefits from exotic plants and powders. However, the scientific foundation for these claims is often shaky. Superfoods like acai, goji berries, and spirulina are celebrated for their nutrient density, but no single food can deliver miraculous results on its own. Most benefits attributed to superfoods such as antioxidant effects can be achieved through a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables. Adaptogens like ashwagandha, rhodiola, and maca are promoted for their ability to help the body adapt to stress, but research is limited and effects are often modest. Many studies on these substances are small, poorly designed, or conducted on animals rather than humans. Companies exploit the mystique of rare ingredients, often charging premium prices for products that offer little more than basic nutrition. The marketing of superfoods and adaptogens thrives on the idea that modern diets are deficient and that supplementation is essential for optimal health. In reality, most people would benefit more from consistent whole food eating patterns than from chasing the latest trendy powder or pill. Athletic greens and similar green powders have exploded in popularity, marketed as all-in-one solutions for daily nutrition. These products promise a blend of vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and plant extracts in a single scoop, appealing to busy consumers seeking convenience. Hold on a second, I have a question for you. When you see influencers promoting the latest supplement or gadget, do you feel inspired to try it, or do you get skeptical? Share your thoughts with us below. However, a closer look at the ingredient lists reveals several issues. Many green powders contain proprietary blends, obscuring the actual amounts of each component. For example, Athletic Greens' flagship product AG1 claims to offer fiber, probiotics, superfoods, and adaptogens, but the fiber content is a fraction of daily needs, and the probiotic strains may not even survive until consumption. The use of terms like superfoods and digestive enzymes adds to the allure, yet their effectiveness at the provided doses is questionable. Furthermore, these powders are often priced at a premium far higher than a quality multivitamin or fresh produce. Instead of providing a magic bullet, green powders may simply offer a small nutritional boost, with most benefits achievable through affordable, whole food sources. The green powder craze illustrates how marketing can turn basic health needs into expensive, overhyped products with limited real-world impact. Chapter 5. The Subscription Model and Miracle Drugs. The subscription model has become a cornerstone of the wellness and supplement industry, transforming one-time buyers into ongoing, dependable revenue streams. Brands encourage customers to sign up for monthly shipments of powders, pills, or health elixirs, often with promises of exclusive discounts or members-only perks. This approach leverages convenience, making it easy to maintain a routine without thinking about reordering. However, the real goal is to foster dependency, subtly suggesting that skipping a dose or shipment could jeopardize progress or well-being. Auto-renewals and recurring payments lock users in, sometimes making it difficult to cancel or pause deliveries. Companies also use scarcity tactics, such as limited edition flavors or time-sensitive offers, to create a sense of urgency. Over time, customers may spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on products that offer diminishing returns. The subscription model shifts the focus from genuine health improvement to customer retention, prioritizing business growth over consumer outcomes. This strategy ensures a steady cash flow for brands, while consumers are left chasing the next promised benefit, often without clear evidence of lasting results. Ozempic and semaglutide have recently dominated headlines as breakthrough solutions for weight loss, originally developed to manage type 2 diabetes by regulating blood sugar. Their ability to suppress appetite and slow gastric emptying has led to widespread off-label use among those seeking rapid weight reduction. Influencers and celebrities have fueled demand, portraying these drugs as effortless fixes with minimal risk. However, clinical trials reveal a more complex reality. Nearly half of users report side effects such as nausea, diarrhea, and fatigue, with some experiencing severe complications. The surge in popularity has led to shortages for patients with legitimate medical needs, highlighting ethical concerns around access and responsible use. Pharmaceutical companies and telehealth startups have capitalized on the trend, aggressively marketing these drugs through direct-to-consumer platforms and even Super Bowl commercials. The narrative often downplays risks and long-term consequences, focusing instead on quick transformations. While these medications can be life-changing for those with serious health conditions, their casual promotion as universal weight loss solutions is misleading and potentially dangerous, reinforcing the cycle of dependency and unrealistic expectations in the wellness industry. Chapter 6. Influencers and the social media. Amplification of biohacking. Social media platforms have become powerful conduits for spreading biohacking trends, tips, and products. Influencers, often with large and engaged followings, play a key role in shaping public perception and driving consumer behavior. These individuals present biohacking as a lifestyle choice, showcasing their routines, tracking metrics, and endorsing various supplements and devices. Their content often blends personal anecdotes with pseudoscientific claims, making it difficult for viewers to discern fact from fiction. The fast-paced nature of social media favors eye-catching visuals, simplified explanations, and emotionally driven narratives, which can overshadow scientific rigor and balance perspectives. Hold on a second. Do you believe that simple habits like sleep, movement, and real food could actually outperform expensive biohacking products? Comment below and let's see what you think. Sponsorships and affiliate links further incentivize influencers to promote specific brands and products, creating potential conflicts of interest. The algorithmic amplification of viral content means that extreme practices and unverified claims can quickly reach a vast audience, fostering a culture of competition and comparison. This has led to a democratization of expertise, where influencers often overshadow qualified healthcare professionals, shaping health narratives in ways that prioritize aesthetics, convenience, and marketing hype over evidence-based recommendations. Chapter 7. Exaggerated health scares and hype of red light therapy and cold showers. A common tactic within the biohacking space is to promote exaggerated health scares surrounding everyday substances and materials. Polyester underwear is demonized for supposedly destroying testosterone, while plastics are portrayed as sources of catastrophic hormone disruption. Seed oils like soybean, corn, and canola are vilified as hidden killers lurking in processed foods. While there might be some basis to these concerns, their risks are often blown out of proportion to drive product sales. Limited studies suggest that certain synthetic fabrics could retain heat, which might affect sperm production. But wearing polyester underwear is unlikely to cause significant hormonal changes. Similarly, while certain plastics can leach chemicals like BPA, the levels encountered in everyday use are generally considered safe by regulatory agencies. Seed oils have been criticized for their high omega-6 content, but balanced consumption within a varied diet is not inherently harmful. These exaggerated narratives thrive on fear and uncertainty, leading consumers to adopt restrictive practices and purchase expensive alternatives, often without clear scientific justification. Red light therapy and cold showers are two biohacking practices that have gained significant traction, often touted for a range of benefits from enhanced recovery to boosted mood. Red light therapy involves exposing the skin to low-level red or near-infrared light, claimed to stimulate cellular function and reduce inflammation. While studies suggest potential benefits for wound healing and skin rejuvenation, evidence supporting broader claims like enhanced athletic performance or mitochondrial supercharging remains limited. Cold showers have been popularized for their purported ability to increase alertness, improve circulation, and even trigger fat loss. While brief cold exposure may offer some mental resilience benefits, the idea that it dramatically spikes testosterone or melts fat is misleading. The scientific evidence for both practices is often preliminary or comes from small-scale studies, and many of the reported effects are subjective and variable. Hype surrounding these techniques often outpaces the available data, creating unrealistic expectations and potentially overshadowing more established and effective health practices. Chapter 8. The Real Risks and Evidence-Based Health. One of the significant concerns surrounding the biohacking movement is the prevalence of underregulated and overhyped products. The supplement industry in particular is rife with products that make bold claims without sufficient scientific backing. Because supplements are not subject to the same rigorous testing and approval processes as pharmaceuticals, companies can market products with limited oversight, leading to exaggerated promises and misleading labels. Ingredients may be poorly sourced, contaminated, or present in ineffective doses. Devices marketed for biohacking purposes, such as light therapy panels or EMF blockers, may lack safety certifications or performance standards, posing potential risks to users. The combination of lax regulation and aggressive marketing creates a perfect storm, where consumers are vulnerable to scams, false advertising, and potentially harmful products. The lack of transparency surrounding proprietary blends and the use of unproven ingredients further exacerbate the risks, making it difficult for individuals to make informed decisions about their health. In a world saturated with biohacking fads and quick-fix solutions, the most effective path to health often lies in returning to basics. Simple, time-tested strategies like regular exercise, balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, and stress management are consistently supported by scientific evidence. Engaging in regular physical activity improves cardiovascular health, boosts mood, and reduces the risk of chronic disease. Eating a varied diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains provides essential nutrients for optimal function. Prioritizing sleep allows the body to repair and rejuvenate, improving cognitive performance and immune function. Managing stress through mindfulness, social connection, or hobbies promotes mental well-being and resilience. These practices are not only affordable and accessible, but also sustainable in the long term. Before we move on, I want to hear from you. Have you ever fallen for a health trend that promised big results but didn't deliver? Tell us your story in the comments below. While trendy supplements and biohacking devices may offer temporary or marginal benefits, they cannot replace the foundation of evidence-based health habits. By focusing on these core principles, individuals can build a solid foundation for well-being and avoid the pitfalls of expensive fads that promise shortcuts, but often deliver disappointment. In the end, the real secret isn't in miracle powders or high-tech hacks. It's in the basics. Eat well, move often, and don't fall for fear-based marketing. The billion-dollar biohacking craze may promise shortcuts, but true health has always been simple. Don't let hype steal your time, money, or peace of mind. Thanks for watching.